Legends of the past and legends in the future. What could be the possible outcome of combining all of these all-star caliber players under one tree? All of them on the same rosters. That is indeed correct. Every legend in MLB The Show 25, I have taken them and put them on their main specific team. So anyone that has had the most tenure time with one team is now a part of that roster. So, without further ado, let's get into it. That is right, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Here we are with the legends and current all-stars. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go quickly through all of the rosters here, and you can quickly look as I go through them. If there's any team you really want to look at, just pause real quick and just go through it, because I don't want to spend too much time going through every single team. So Baltimore, they look pretty good. You know, they got some good pitching. The team itself was already pretty good as well. But with the combination of these legends, I think Baltimore's got a really good chance. Boston, it's going to be one of those write-offs, you know what I mean? Teams, I feel like the Red Sox, Yankees, Dodgers, these teams that have been around for over a century are going to have so many legends to work with. Another prime example right here. Like, look at this. Absolutely insane, as if the team itself wasn't already good. Rays, they got the short end of the stick. It's literally just Carlos Pena. They didn't get any favors over here. The Jays this year, no Joe Carter, and you know, they got a couple, but with the team they got, with the legends that they're working with, I don't know. But Jose Bautista's back. That is peak. The White Sox, again, another team that's been around for a long time. You'd figure they would have some more, but I don't think these three are going to help this organization at all. Cleveland, the Guardians, they actually look pretty good as well. Another team that has been around for quite some time. The team itself was already really good. And, you know, you add legends into the mix, especially pitchers, gross. Detroit, got a handful. Don't know what's going to do them too many favors, but we'll see. Kansas City, literally just George Brett. No one else to add to it. Stinks. And also, by the way, I want to add, at the time of this recording, it is April 14th. So I don't know if they're going to add any more legends into the game over time, but this is the ones we have to work with at this moment. So we're with the Twins here. They look crazy. Again, like I mentioned, teams that have been around for the better part of like over 50 years, at least minimum. I feel like if you're around for 50 years minimum, your team's got to be like pretty good to gross. Astros look good. You know, they already had a pretty sound team. Then you add all these guys into the mix. It's tough. Angels, you know, not going to get much help from those guys, but it looks nice. Athletics, another one. Gotta be good. You know what I mean? They gotta be good. Seattle, they did have more in the previous year's game. This year we're working with Griffey and Edgar. So, you know, the team's okay, but they could use some help. Texas can be fun as well. You know, Adrian Beltre, goated, lovely guy, great guy. Atlanta's an absolute powerhouse. Nothing but bombs. Just straight bombs everywhere. Miami surprisingly had a lot of favorable players that spent more time there than any other place in their careers. So they got some help, it looks like. I think they might be okay. The Mets, I mean, as if this team wasn't already good, you give them all these guys and now it's like, okay. The Phillies, another one. Okay. Nationals, obviously deriving from the Expos in Montreal as well, so they got a few to work with, but I don't know, they're gonna need a lot more help than those three. The Cubs, again, pretty damn good, pretty good. The Reds, probably the longest standing franchise. They got a lot of legends to work with, adds to their already all-star caliber players, and this could be pretty fun to watch. Les Brewers, they got a lot. fun guys. It's a fun team. I want to say this is what this is. It's a fun team. Pittsburgh looks really good. They got a lot of the old school legends, but this is another fun squad. Cardinals, another storied history with this franchise, obviously. But I feel like they had more legends in previous installments of this game. The Diamondbacks, another fun squad. You know, team's pretty good. Add some more legends to the mix. They could be a threat. I don't know. Randy was the only thing I was 50-50 on between, you know, like Seattle and Arizona, but the 10 years, you know, it's whoever spends more time where, so I went with Arizona ultimately. Colorado. This team needs way more help than what we see before us today. I mean, I'm sorry. Them and the White Sox, it's gonna be rough. Dodgers. But what else can you really say? I mean, they probably signed these guys, deferred all their contracts, you know, the legends, and it's quite crazy. Padres, not too many to work with, could be helpful to them. Their team does look okay, so. Again, Giants, another storied franchise, got lots of dudes to work with, could be good. So now, before we do anything else, what we're going to do is jump into every single game on opening day. We're just going to take a couple hacks with each team. We'll go through the lineups once, you know, just get a couple, you know, a couple little visuals. It's going to be nice. It's going to be beautiful. Best thing ever. But then after we finish the opening day shtick, we will simulate through every month. And then once the month is over, we will go take a quick look at the standings and see what it looks like at that moment. And then we'll just go all the way until the All-Star break and then the postseason, of course, and then see which Legends and All-Star team comes out on top. So as we kick this off here, we're going to start with the Brewers and the Yankees. We're going to start taking some hacks with both sides and see what happens. The Yankees decide to go with Andy Pettitte as their opening day starter. Not a bad choice at all. Alright, Paul Molitor steps up to the dish. Pettitte is dealing so far. And now we're going to switch and go see what the Yankees can hit like. Brewers are rocking with Freddie Peralta on opening day. Their pitching might be on the more underwhelming side, but Peralta's got his work cut out for him. My God. Yeah, this lineup 1 through, I want to say at least 1 through 9 should be gross, but they got LeMahieu at 9th because, you know, they don't really have a third baseman. Here's the man everyone wants to see, filled with hot dogs, beer, and glory, Babe Ruth. And there she goes. High drive to right field, and Babe has done it yet again. My God. I mean, do you expect anything less? I mean, really, if anyone was going to hit the first home run, it was probably going to be him. Judge puts a good swing on that one. Yankee Stadium helps us yet again! The short porch. So sweet sometimes. And Gehrig puts a charge into that one into left center. My God, this team can mash. Hip, hip, Jorge. Oh, that's a good piece! And he gets it off the wall! You like Jazz? I love Jazz. Great guy, Jazz. Okay. Freddie, you're just serving meatballs now, buddy. You're like the Brewers in real life. Alright, back onto the Brewers side. We had our fun with the Yankees. We went through their lineup pretty much, so... Now, we're going to go back to the Brewers, use whoever they have left, and see what goes down from there. Okay, there we go. Brewers finally on the board. He's been making me look absolutely stupid. Crappy contact everywhere. And there's another one. Well, I just simmed to the next half inning so I could keep using the Brewers, and the Yankees are going to be a problem. Braun puts a charge into left center. Get up! Get up! Brewers cut the lead to 9! Okay, I'm done. And as we step into it now, we got the Orioles and the Blue Jays. Jays going with Holiday on their opening day starter. There's no other realistic option there. But we're going with one of the most elite jersey matchups of all time. And we're going to start hitting with the Orioles here and see how this goes. Alright. Brooks with a good piece to left. I didn't realize how slow he was. He's in there. Made a little boo-boo with that one. That's going to tag him. Little dribbler into left. That's going to score the first run for the Orioles. Gunnar Henderson. Fed a fastball right down the center. Alright, that's going to score. No, it's not. It's 2 outs. And Mike Mussina is going to start it for the Orioles. Good choice on their part. Praying to the almighty heavens, Bo resigns a long-term extension in Toronto as well. Because I would love that. Ladd puts that one into center. No bueno, though. Oh my god, these Joey bats. I wanted the bat flip, but I'll take it. And that's going to end the inning. Going back to the Orioles side quickly just to see what else we can do. We can't do anything, unfortunately. Alright, Sean Green hits that one to left pretty well, and that's odd because normally he's a pull hitter. Crap. Can Ernie Clement be the unlikely hero in this absolutely stacked roster? Let's find out. Well, he's certainly trying his best. Can the meatball goat himself, my favorite lovable catcher, Alejandro Kirk, flies out to right field. Alright, next game. We got the Angels and the White Sox up next. Certainly not one of the more exciting ones, but maybe we'll be surprised. And that's a shot down the right field line. Jim Edwins. Good piece, good piece. Definitely can end up one of the GOATs if he can stay healthy for the rest of his career. That's probably going to be an easy fly out. It is. Jim can tag on that. He can get to third. Oh. He read the slurve. Puts it out to right. Well, I am very behind on everything. Angels going with a Yusei Kikuchi on their opening day. That's going to be another shot into right. Again, I don't know what I'm swinging at. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Harold puts it into left, and that's right at him. Alright, we head over to Kauffman Stadium, and it's the Royals taking on the Guardians. Jason Kipnis with a good start to this game, puts it into left. Another shot down the line and left, Larry Doby. Hello, how you doing? Good slider, good slider. Tommy puts a charge on that one. That's going to be 2 sac flies in a row. Hank, yep. Another single there. Huge Christmas guy. And boop. Bob Feller on the mound for the Guardians. My God. Oh, he left a hanger up first pitch, and it worked. Oh. Yeah, that's a single. Okay. Perez with a shot. Okay. Moving over to Houston. What a beautiful layout shot that is. We got the Mets and the Astros. Nolan Ryan. I would be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little bit scared. Never mind! I'm not scared of a big bad Nolan Ryan, because I just pissed on that. Come on, David. The price is right. Not. Crap. Beltran, both the former Astro and Met. This is coinky ding for him. And I'm out. They got Tom Seaver starting for the Mets. I don't know why I thought swinging at that was a good idea, but I always swing at dumb crap anyway. Biggio! Ground out. Okay, there we go. Literally a ground ball merchant. Pretty good. A rope up the hole. Through the hole? Up the hole? In the hole? The mighty Mark Vientos with a single there. Move back over to the Astros side of the lineup. I let them take care of themselves, and by them, I mean the Mets. I hit with everyone I should have hit with. Wow. Talk about a perfectly placed ground ball. T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington. We got the Athletics taking on the Mariners. But can anybody catch Ricky? Oh, bobble there. Ricky's too quick. And Lawrence Butler there with a double play. Well, Johnby's certainly gonna put a good charge into that one. Steroids for the win. And as I say that, he hits the weakest dribbler in front of the plate I have ever seen. Vida Blue, an absolute menace. Vida might very well make me look stupid. If you play Diamond Dynasty, you would know how good this guy is. Oh, we're going to Randy Land, baby. No, we are not. Alright, Griffey got a sweet swing. Let's go. Edgar a little floater into his glove. Brent Rooker, the best thing the A's organization has seen in probably the better part of a few years. Kyle with the cigar. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I was swinging at that. Oh, finally! Alright, we're in Arlington, Texas, Globe Life Field, Red Sox and the Rangers. Jacob deGrom with the start for Texas. Both of these lineups are absolute filth. Manny! Up! Okay. I love it when you call me Big Papi. Put your bats in the air if you hitting bombs. No, I don't think so. Oh, he is! I lied! Rice with a rocket. Devers with a shot to left. Come on, Cassis, get that Earth's energy. Nope. And Boston's rolling with Roger Clemens. Like I said, tough. Michael Young with a rocket. And never mind. Rafael Palmeiro. Never mind. Okay. Beautiful. Well, I swung a crap and it got down. Pudge. A little poke. Seager rounding third, going to the plate, and it's a tie game already. Oh, booey. Oh. Get over. Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. We got the Pirates taking on the Marlins. Let's see what this Pirates team can do. They as well have a very long and treasured history as well, so they have lots and lots of legends to work with. They have so many to the point that it's hard to figure out who can play where, because you got Brian Reynolds and Andrew McCutchen on the bench because all the outfield spots and DH are filled in. I found a way to get O'Neal Cruz in the lineup, but it's a hard ask. Clemente trying to make him pay. That's an out. Alright, we're getting a tag out of that. Willie! Nope. Paul Skeens is going to be a tough ask for this Marlins offense. I'm going to be swinging so damn early, and then he's going to hit me with a breaking ball and make me look stupid. Mike, don't be afraid, man. You got this. Oh. I should put a good charge on that fastball. And because it's so hard, it's gone! Gary! That's an out. Yeah, the Marlins' other aspects in terms of legends comes in their pitching. I think they got a couple more. Like Dontrells is one of their starters, and then I think they got like Rob Nen in the bullpen, if that's what I remembered correctly. Preston Pokes went into right. Good shit. And we're going to switch back to Pittsburgh. Jason Bay. Easy ground out. That's a Ripper Magoo in the center. Nice. Beautiful stuff. And with that, we will switch to the next game. Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. with the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. I put them both in some nice uniforms today in Washington. Well, because all three of their legends played for Montreal, I think it was only fitting that I put them in a Montreal jersey. Making good contact so far, just no luck. Oh, that looks good. That felt good. Off the top of the wall! Philly, once again, another long history team. Lots of legends. Lots of fun, and they're pretty good now, so it's just a gross team all around the board. Robin Roberts is one of two Phillies legend pitchers that are in there. Little dribbler there, we'll take it. And boop. Ah, rolled it. Yucky. That's a hard grounder for Mr. Utley. That's another poke through the hole there. Everyone, make sure your loved ones are fine, because if Castellanos goes yard here, something bad could happen. Oh, everyone is safe. Very good hit there. And the Phillies go up early. Oh, Dawson puts a good piece on that. Goodbye, baseball. Andre Dawson has tied it. And James Wood puts one in the air to left. I don't know if it's got the legs. Take the lead! As we move on to the next game here, Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Another two very storied franchises of the Giants and the Reds. Hunter Green's pitching for the boys in red. Already got one very quick out on poor old Hank. But let's see what Cepeda can do. Rip one down the line. Willie McCovey. There's no McCovey Cove here, but... I was going to say he could still hit some bombs. Willie Mays. Don't ever let anybody down. Oh, and Adames. Pace that baseball. Goodbye. Chapman with a little bit of a blooper there. A little bit of a nope. Oh. On to the Reds. And Juan Marichal is pitching for the Giants. They got a lot of good pitching now with the Legends. Barry with a slow little grounder there. He's got speed, but not that much. Reggie with another ground ball like Barry, and they are both out. And he also hits a ground ball. Try again. On to the next inning, and it is Tony Perez leading things off here. I don't know why I swung at that pitch. And it's a fair ball. Wow. I guess we'll take it. Can he hit a bomb? No. No, he cannot. He can, but I just couldn't. Attaboy, Joe! Ground ball through the hole in the right. That's good. That's sort of right. Alright, let's cap this off with Ellie de la Sexy Cruz. Cruz missile. Oh, fuck yeah! Sorry, I got a little too excited. I prematurely called that and it paid off. That's huge. Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. We got the Minnesota Twins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, Carew put a pace on that! Goodbye, baseball! Sorry, Hunter. Oh, sorry. Twins actually do have a pretty storied history between being the Washington Senators and the Twins. And they have, well, quite frankly, a crap ton of all-stars to work with. Oh, more. No! Don't you know? Goodbye, baseball! The killer has killed that baseball up the middle. Oliva. Dang it. Oh, Joe Mauer lives and breathes Minneapolis, Minnesota. Puts that in the gap. And we move on to the Cardinals side of the lineup. And the Twins got Burt Bevlin on the mound. Bevlin? I don't know how to say it. Twins got a healthy set of pitchers. And St. Louis, another storied franchise as well. But in this installment of the game, they don't have too many legends. They had a lot more last year. This year, they kind of dumped a lot of them out. But Lou is making the Lou lively with that shot to the gap. Ted Simmons with a nice little piece there. That's cute. Stan the man. Put it in the gap. And with that, we will move on to the next game. Chase Field in Arizona, and I am scared as Randy Johnson is on the mound, but Soriano actually hit that pretty well to start. Big man Randy. Billy Williams gets the fastball to go down the line. Nothing like the feeling of steroids pumping through your veins. Am I right, Sammy? Ooh, that's off the wall. And okay, we're going on to Arizona. And while they have Mark Pryor and Kerry Wood, the Cubs are rocking Justin Steele to start. And Lourdes gets a good hold of that one, puts it onto the right side. It's out of the reach of Sammy, and it's a ground rule double. Shouldn't have swung at that, but that's alright, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's alright. Luis Gonzalez. Oh my Lord have mercy! Steve Finley puts that out to third, and that's safe. Ooh! Knocked down. Eugenio's gonna get there. He is not. And boom goes the dynamite. Good old Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. And we got the Detroit Tigers going up against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers rocking with Fernando Valenzuela on the mound. Well, I think everyone's going to have their work cut out for them against LA. Trammell's starting, but he ain't finishing. As if the Dodgers weren't already absolutely disgusting. You give them all their legends? Oh, good Lord. And that was certainly a hanging curveball that hung up for too long for Gleyber Torres. Oh! Hank Greenberg destroys that! Oh, wow. Tigers are feeling it. Tony the Tiger is going to put an end to the madness here. Not yet. He managed to leg out that double play, so we're good. And Colt Keith is going to continue to keep it alive. Damn. And the Tigers got Hal Newhouser on the mound, and he is going to have his work cut out for him against this squad. Jackie puts that into right out. Mookie with a ground ball, and he's also out. Damn. Alright, so far I'm not able to replicate the same success I had with the Tigers, but we're not done yet. Damn. Hal just has me figured out so far. Good Lord help me. Okay, there we go. Teoscar with a good ball placement right there. Hit it to where no one is. Alright, Freddie, make me a free man. Hit something good. Hit something good. Okay. Well, on to the next game. And this will be the final game before we start simulating the season. Petco Park. Atlanta Braves take on the San Diego Padres, and my God, San Diego is in for a rough one. Atlanta's pitching staff is filth, and their lineup, filth. But nonetheless, Michael King takes the mound for the Padres. That's a huge start. David Justice, known for starring in Moneyball. Although that wasn't actually him, but good hit. Hammering Hank Aaron. Hammered that ball to right center, that's pretty good. Chipper, one of my favorite players to watch when I was a kid. Oh, Matty with a nice piece. Alright, Joe Torre. Braves rocking with Greg Maddux to start the season for him. Luis always hits the ball, man. Her eyes is filthy. You want to know someone else who hits the ball? Tony Gwynn. You put these two back to back in the same lineup, that's insane. I mean, like, two guys who barely ever strike out. All they do is make good contact, get on base. And then you position them in scoring position, and you let Manny Machado bring them around town. Oh, wow. There, a little piece there. And that's going to tag a run. Alright, well, I think we've played our fair share. Now let's get on to the simulations. Okay, so as we have now finished our opening day games and we've gone through the teams, we've played with some of the players, had a little bit of fun. Now it is time to begin the simulation. So as we're going to do this, we're going to simulate each month as we pass by. We'll take a quick look at the standings, and then when we get to the end, we will go through the postseason, see which teams made it, see which teams did. Alright, so as April comes to a head, here is the American League East. The Red Sox currently lead with the Orioles not far behind. In the Central, the Twins look like they may just run away with it, with the White Sox and the Royals being absolutely horrid. The AL West, battle between the Astros and the Athletics. I don't really expect any of the other teams to do much. In the NL East, the Phillies are currently in the lead. I think the Mets and the Braves have a chance to contend with them, but right now it doesn't look good. In the NL Central, the Cubs are the current favorite, and the other teams are, well, they're kind of in limbo. The NL West, Giants and Dodgers, you knew it was going to be these two teams, as the other three pretty well don't have any chance, I think. Now May has finished, and here we see the Yankees with the lead, and the Red Sox and the Orioles are, well, they're going to try their best to catch them. I think, in all honesty, the Jays and the Rays don't have a chance. In the Central, the Twins are still holding on strong. The Tigers have somehow managed to creep back into it. In the AL West, surprise, surprise, the Rangers have now jumped out over both the Astros and the Athletics. The Athletics had a crappy month. In the NL East, the Phillies still going strong, with the Braves and the Mets trying, but the Mets right now don't look that good. In the NL Central, the Cubs currently hold that lead, with the Reds and the Brewers not far behind. In the West, the Dodgers slowly picking up the pace, the Giants still not too far off. Here we are at the end of June, and it looks like the clear favorites for this are clearly going to be the Yankees and the Red Sox. Is anyone surprised? No. In the AL Central, the Twins had a bit of a slippy month, and now the Tigers creeped in and stole that right from under them. In the AL West, Rangers still holding on strong, and the Astros and Athletics are still in behind them. And at least, Philly's still going absolutely strong, with the Braves very close though. In all Central, now the Reds lead the division. In all West, still the Dodgers, still the Giants. Dodgers have completely run away with it now. But now we get to do some of the fun stuff. Here is the lineup for the Home Run Derby. We're not going to play it. We are still going to keep going with the simulations. But here are the 8 participants that would be in it. Babe Ruth, eating his hot dogs, drinking his beer, hitting bombs. Along with Jordan, who's not far behind, and Duke Snider. Big Papi David Ortiz still kicking ass. Willie McCovey, Aaron Judge, Roberto Clemente, and Ralph Kiner. That is an insane home run derby lineup. For the National League All-Stars in the All-Star game, they will be going with Juan Marichal. Marichal? I don't know. To start the game. And their starting lineup looks as follows. As you can see, it's all legends for the NL side of things. Honus Wagner, Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider, Ralph Kiner, Willie McCovey, Roberto Clemente, Chipper Jones, Bobby Abreu, and Joe Torre. But for the American League side on the All-Star game, they will have Pedro Martinez, I can't speak today, Pedro Martinez on the bump for this game. Their starting lineup will go as follows. They do, however, have one current day MLB player, and it's not all legends like the NL side to start the game. It goes as follows. Ricky Henderson, Rod Carew, Jeff Bagwell, Jason Giambi, Cal Ripken Jr., Harold Baines, Ivan Rodriguez, Larry Doby, and good change-up himself, Jose Ramirez. July has come to a conclusion. We will be approaching the dog days of summer, and we're going to quickly go through these again. American League East, Yankees, they're running away with it. It's pretty well done. Red Sox may meet them in the wild card. Every other team is cooked. American League Central, Twins regained that division lead that the Tigers are still fighting with them for. The American League West, things are starting to become real interesting. It's the Rangers, Astros tied for first, as well as the Athletics creeping in behind. In the National League East, I have no idea what happened to the Mets, but they're cooked. The Phillies and the Braves battling for first, which the Phillies still hold right now. NL Central has now become real interesting. The Reds and Brewers tied for first, but the Pirates and the Cubs are not far behind at all. The Cardinals, well, they're probably cooked. And out West, Dodgers still running away with it. Giants trying to probably get a wild card spot. We enter towards the final month of the season. As you can see, we've already got one team that clinched a playoff spot in the Yankees. And then in the AL Central, it's not going to be long before the Twins clinch a playoff spot of their own. The American League West, the Rangers fell from grace. From being in first for a couple of months, now being under 500, the Astros regain the lead, and the Athletics probably going to have to chase a wild card spot. In the NL East, the Phillies, still holding on to that lead, but the Braves are half a game back. NL Central, still very interesting. Reds and Pirates, tight race for that first place spot. The Brewers still gonna creep in though. National League West, I'm surprised the Dodgers themselves have not yet clinched a playoff spot, but it's going to happen very soon. And the season has concluded. Let's take a look. American League East, the Yankees with a staggering record clinched the division. They got the American League East. The Red Sox and the Orioles in a wild card spot. In the American League Central, the Twins, also with an amazing record, win their division, and the Tigers come in with their own wild card spot. And the AL West, it was a battle all season long. The Rangers completely choked it away. The Athletics just could not hang in there, and the Astros clinched the division. And once again, as you can see, there is the wildcard teams: Red Sox, Tigers, and Orioles. In the National League East, the Phillies, that held the division lead the entire year, lost it at the end to the Braves, and they finished with the exact same record, 99-63 apiece, but the Phillies are going to have to settle for the wild card. In the National League Central, the Brewers came out with the division when the Cubs take a wild card spot and the other teams fell from grace. The National League West, the Dodgers in their own right have an amazing record. We knew they were going to clinch the division. That's exactly what they did, and the Giants followed suit with a wild card spot. And then once again, here we go with the wild card: the Phillies, Giants, and the Cubs. There is the postseason bracket there. On the AL side of things, in the wild cards, we got Boston and Detroit, Houston and Baltimore, with the Yankees and the Twins getting the bye to the DS. And then on the NL side of things, we got the Phillies and the Giants in the wild card, and then on the other side, the Brewers and the Cubs, with the Dodgers and the Braves taking the bye into the division series. And now we're going to check out some of the awards here. Most valuable player in the American League is Aaron Judge. In the National League, however, there was no current day player that was enough to beat out any of the legends. It was Willie McCovey taking home the MVP. Taking a look quickly at the Cy Young Award, Pedro Martinez, pretty damn good option to have there. In the National League Cy Young race, Mark Pryor took home the award with a crap ton of strikeouts. AL batting title goes to Rod Carew with a .342 average. And then on the NL, Joe Torre's taking home the batting title with a .349. The Hank Aaron Award in the American League side is a bit of a head scratcher here. Hank Greenberg, who had an amazing season, but compared to Judge, Alvarez, and Babe Ruth, he beat them, I guess. So that's cool. But then on the NL side, the MVP also took home the Hank Aaron Award. And here we are, post-wildcard matchups. Boston takes down the Tigers. They are facing division rival Yankees in the division series. That's going to be a good one. Houston overcame the Orioles. They're taking on the Twins in their division series. In the National League side of things, the Phillies could not overcome the Giants, and the Giants are facing their division rival in the division series, with that being the Dodgers. On the other side of things, the Brewers overcame the Cubs, and now the Brewers are going to have to face the Braves. Division series is over. Time for the championship series. Yankees beat the Red Sox in 4 games. Astros beat the Twins in 5. Championship series, Yankees versus the Astros. So far, the powerhouse side on the American League Yankees are indeed still in it. National League, the Dodgers beat the Giants in 4 games, and the Braves with a clean sweep over the Brewers. Dodgers, Braves, championship series. Those are 2 powerhouses in their own right. Let's go and see who's going to be in the World Series. So far, Yankees sweep the Astros. They're in the World Series. Who are they going to face? We're about to find out. We're not going to get a repeat of real life. The Braves overcome the almighty Dodgers. They're going to the World Series. They did it in 6 games. Now, it is World Series time. The 2 best teams so far, Yankees and the Braves. But who will be the number 1 amongst all 30 of the MLB teams? So here we are, as the Yankees are on the verge of winning the World Series. They are currently up 13-9 on the Braves. They're going to have to come back with a rally if they want to keep this thing alive. Eddie Matthews doesn't say die. 13-10. The Braves, they don't want it to end just yet. Carlos Rodon has been yanked from the game. Devin Williams coming in for the Yankees to try to close this thing out. Joe Torre goes down swinging. The Yankees are 2 outs away from a World Series. Devin Williams with a fly out to left. 1 more out. Olsen, pop up to left. Yankees fans rejoice. You guys have the all-time team. Better than the rest. I mean, you could have seen this coming from a mile away, but you know what? All things considered, in the playoffs, we did get some surprises. It's just, you know, you figured the Yankees and the Dodgers, Braves, Twins got bounced. That was a surprise, and they were pretty damn good. But, there we go. We got our answer. With legends, current day all-stars, all on same rosters, who is the number 1? And there it is. There you have it. Yankees are the best.